He whispered, "Was it a dream?" No answer. Only silence. Dean turned toward the curtain. "Mork," he called softly. "Mean." Still no sound. He hesitated, then reached out and drew the cloth aside. What lay beyond made him freeze. The wooden bed was empty. Only the folded blanket remained, indented faintly, as if someone had just risen. Dean's voice cracked. No, you were here." He ran his hand across the blanket. It was cold. "Mork," he breathed. "No. I saw you by the river. You said it was almost dawn." A faint humming, soft, low, familiar. It was the same tune Mean had hummed the first night he'd opened his eyes in the hut. The lullaby. Dean's vision blurred. His chest heaved. He stumbled toward the door and flung it open. Outside, the jungle glowed golden green, the first real light after so many nights of fear. Birds called, branches trembled, the air was alive again. But when he looked down the hill, toward where the river should be, his breath caught. There was no river. He whispered, "It's gone." Behind him, something thumped softly, like fabric falling to the ground. He turned. The curtain lay in the dirt. Unhooked. Torn free from its string. Dean stared at it, and saw faint stains along its edge, dark and circular, like the imprint of wet fingers. Then a gust swept through the hut, carrying the last of the smoke out the door. The air cleared, and for the first time, the place looked smaller. Fragile. Like it had never been meant to last the night. Dean stepped outside, clutching the edge of the curtain in his hands. The morning light touched his face, warm, real. But his eyes stayed distant. He looked toward the horizon, where the trees bowed to the new sun, and murmured. "Some things you don't wake from." A soft voice answered, faint, almost kind, drifting from the wind. "Then rest where you are." Dean closed his eyes. When he opened them again, the curtain was gone. Only the small patch of ground remained, slightly darker, as if someone had once lived there. He turned his face toward the jungle path, and began to walk. And as he did, a single feather drifted down from above, landing on the ashes of the fire that had kept him alive.